Hi everyone, today I'm breaking down the rental market for 4 Boston neighborhoods: South Boston, South End, Fenway, and the Waterfront area. Some of the topics that I'm going to be covering in this market report regarding these neighborhoods will be days on market, how rentals shifted month over month, which unit size are performing the best, and where renters might find a little more breathing room. So let's get into it. So the first marketplace that we're going to talk about is South Boston. South Boston's market picked up volume-wise in a big way. 126 rentals closed this month. That's up from 81 last month. Days on market ticked up slightly from 18 days on market to 19 days on market, essentially flat. South Boston's median rent came in at $4,439. That's up about 1.8% from $4,361 last month. Competitiveness is rising too. 30 rentals went above asking this month versus 18 last month. By unit size, studios actually dropped about 19.6%, which is notable. 1 bedrooms were nearly flat, down less than 1%. 2 bedrooms were the standout with roughly about 6.6%. 3 bedrooms jumped from 10.3%. For landlords, 2 bedrooms and 3 bedroom units are where we're seeing the strongest rental performance in Southie right now. Next marketplace is South End. So South End was basically 69 rentals closed this month. That's up from 58. Days on market increased from 15 days on market to 19 days on market. So it's moving a little slower than it was last month. Median rents are down this month 7.9% compared to last month. Studios dropped around 13.3%. 1 bedrooms were essentially flat, up from less than 1%. 2 bedrooms rose about 5.8%, and 3 bedrooms saw significantly drop, down roughly 19.3%. Though it's likely a mixed sample shift this month to month. If you were a landlord in the South End, 2 bedrooms are your best performers in the South End right now. Next up, we have Fenway, and Fenway is really an interesting story. 31 rentals closed. That's up from 23 the month prior. Days on market barely moved, 29 days on market this month. Last month was 28. But here's the headline: the median rent jumped to $38.29. That's up about 16.9%. The prior month was $3,276 last month. That's the biggest month over month increase of any of the neighborhoods we're covering today. When we look at unit sizes in the Fenway area, everything moved modestly. Studios essentially flat. 1 bedrooms are up by 2.5%. 2 bedrooms were roughly 3.7%, and 3 bedrooms nearly unchanged. If you're a renter, Fenway still has the lowest median rent out of all the 4 neighborhoods, with only 3 out of 31 rentals going above asking. And if you want breathing room, Fenway is worth a serious look. And finally, we have the Waterfront, the smallest sample. 11 rentals closed. That's up from last month, 8 rentals closed. Days on market improved from 35 days on market to 33. The median rent came in at $5,880. That's up about 38%. From the prior month was $4,237 last month. Keep in mind that they had 11 closings, and a couple high-end units can move that number significantly. When looking at size of apartment in the Waterfront area, which one performed the best? 2 bedrooms nearly doubled month over month, and 3 bedrooms held steady at $14,000 a month. Studios were unchanged at $2,850. For renters, the Waterfront studio pricing is actually competitive, but the upper end of this market is in a league of its own. And that's your Boston rental market breakdown for South Boston, South End, Fenway, and the Waterfront area. If you found this helpful, please hit the like or subscribe button for weekly updates. See you next week, and I'll be covering Brighton, Brookline, Cambridge, and Roxbury. Hopefully you tune in. If you have questions about the marketplace, please reach out. I'm happy to help anyone, especially people who are moving to the area that have not experienced what Boston rentals are like. So if you have questions about how the market is, please reach out. I'm happy to chat with anyone, but especially folks who are looking to move to Boston.